Act 4, Scene 2, King John's Palace. Enter King John, Pembroke, Salisbury, and other lords.
Here, once again, we sit, once again crowned, looked upon, I hope, with cheerful eyes.
Not once again, but though your highness pleased, was once superfluous. You were crowned before, and the high royalty was ne'er plucked off. The faiths of men were ne'er stained with revolt. Fresh expectation troubled not the land with any longed for change or better state.
Therefore, to be possessed with double pomp, to guard a title that was rich before, to gild refined gold, to paint the lily, to throw a perfume on the violet, unto the rainbow, or add another hue, to smooth the ice, or with taper light, to seek beauteous eyes of heaven to garnish, is wasteful and ridiculous excess.
But that your royal pleasure must be done. But this act is an ancient tale new told, and in the last repeating troublesome, being urged at such a time unpleasant.
In this antique and well-noted face, a plain old form is much disfigured, and like a shift wind unto sail, it makes the course of thoughts to fetch about, startles and frights consideration, makes sound opinion sick and truth suspected, for putting on so new a fashioned robe.
When workmen strive to do better than well, they do confound their skill in covetousness, and oftentimes excusing of a fault, doth make the fault the worse by the excuse. As patch is set upon a little breach, discredit more in hiding of the fault than the fault before it was so patched.
To this effect, before you renew crown, we breathed our counsel, but it pleased your highness to overbear it, and we are very well pleased, since all and every part of what we would doth make us stand at what your highness will.
Some reasons of this double coronation I have possessed you with, and think them strong, and more strong you with. That lesser is my fear. I shall endue you with. Meantime, but ask, what you would have reformed that is not well. And well shall you perceive how willingly I will both hear you and grant your requests.
Then I, as one that am of the tongue of these, to sound the purpose of all their hearts, both for myself and them, but chief of all, your safety, for the which myself and them bend their best studies, heartily request the enfranchisement of Arthur, whose restraint doth move the murmuring lips of discontent to break into this dangerous argument. So, my king, if what in rest you have in right you hold, the steps of wrong should move you to move up your tender kinsman and to choke his days with barbarous ignorance and deny his youth the rich advantage of good exercise, that the time's enemies may not have this for rare occasions, let it be our suit that which you bid us to ask his liberty. Then we do no further ask than whereupon our weal, on you depending, count it your weal, he have his liberty.
Let it be so. I do commit his youth to your direction. Hubert, what news with you?
This is the man who should do the bloody deed. He showed his warrant to a friend of mine. The image of a wicked heinous fault lives in his eye. That close aspect of his does show the mood of a much troubled breast. And I do fearfully believe 'tis is done. What we so feared he had a charge to do.
Aye, the color of the king doth come and go between his purpose and his conscience, like heralds twixt two dreadful battles. His passion is so ripe, it needs must break.
and when it breaks, I fear that the issue will dent the foul corruption of a sweet child's death.
We cannot hold mortality's strong hand. Good lords, although my will is to keep giving. The suit which you demand is gone and dead. He tells us Arthur is deceased tonight.
Indeed, we feared his sickness was well past here.
Indeed, we heard how near his death he was, before the child himself felt that he was sick. This must be answered either here or hence.
Why do you bend such solemn brows on me? Think you I bear the shares of destiny? Have I commended you by any chance?
It is apparent foul play, and 'tis shame that greatness should so grossly after it, so thrive at it in your game, and so farewell.
But stay yet, Lord Salisbury. I'll go with thee, and find the inheritance of this poor child, his little kingdom of a forced grave. That blood, which owed the breadth of all this isle, there 3 foot of it doth hold. Bad world the while, to all our sorrows, and Erebon I doubt. Come.
They burn in indignation, I repent. There is no sure foundation set on blood, no certain life achieved by others is death. Others is death.
From France to England, never such a power for any foreign preparation was levied in the body of a land. The copy of your speed is learned by them. For when you should be told, they do prepare the tidings, come that they are all arrived.
Oh, where hath our intelligence been drunk? Where hath it slept? Where is my mother's care that such an army could be drawn in France, and she not hear of it?
My liege, her ear is stopped with dust. The 1st of April died your noble mother, and as I hear, my lord, the Lady Constance is in a frenzy, dead. 3 days before, but from this rumor's tongue, I idly heard, if true or if false, I do not know.
Withhold thy speed, dreadful occasion! Oh, make a league with me, till I have pleased my discontented peers. What? Mother dead, how wildly then walks my estate in France, and whose conduct came those powers of France, that though for thou givest out are landed there.
Under the Dauphin.
Thou hast made me giddy with these ill tidings. Now what says the world to hear your proceedings? Oh, seek to stuff my head with more ill news, for it is full.